Morning Dolly friends, and welcome back to Gainer's Happy Place. And as you know, I told you I think that I was going to the Birmingham Commonwealth Games in the city centre that is local to me. We caught the train, Darren and myself, yesterday, Friday, into Birmingham city centre. We tried to get tickets for an event that was being held at the time, but they were all sold out. So instead we went along just to soak up the atmosphere. So what I've done is I've done a separate video of just our walk around Birmingham city centre. We bumped into one of the presenters who was filming at the time for the television, so we filmed him and I had my photograph taken with him. And we also saw the 30-foot bull that was used in the opening ceremony of the games themselves. Now the games finish on, they've been on for 10 days nearly, they finish on Monday. So the closing ceremony is on this Monday. But I mentioned in another video that I've been watching the gymnastics, and they finish, and while we're in Birmingham, the rhythmic gymnastics was on a large television screen, so that's in the video as well. So we popped into the shop because it's a once in a lifetime event that's being held in my local city, so we had to get souvenirs. So I found these two onesies with the mascot on. There we go, there's Nancy in hers. I could only get, the smallest size they did was 0 to 3. So it is a bit big on her, but I had to get one. But everything in there was very, very expensive. And then I thought I bought two 0 to 3s. But this morning when I looked, somebody had mixed them up. So that's 0 to 3 and that's 6 to 9 months. So that's had to go on Vincent. So never mind, at least they fit them just about. And then this is the mascot itself. You could get one slightly smaller than this. There was another one for £40 that was the 20-inch one. This is about 12-inch. There we go, there's Birmingham, Perry's name is. So he was the mascot for the Birmingham Commonwealth Games 2022. And then they had a limited edition one that was £95, reduced from £120. And that one is 40 inches, which I would have liked. But they'd even sold out of the ones that were 20 inches. They didn't have any. The only way you can get them now is to go online. So while we were there, we was given this activity book that's got all kinds of things in which the children will love doing. So that's an activity book that I was given free. And then also with the activity book came some crayons. So Vincent and Riley will enjoy doing that. Now, while we were there, we watched a live band that was on from Africa. The music was just beautiful. But I'm so proud of Birmingham because there was every nationality walking around that you can imagine, and everybody was lovely and friendly, and I was so proud to be part of Birmingham, to be there. But saying that, there's always one, isn't there? Always one. So when we came across this live band, I was like, quick Darren, I want to video them. Can't play it in case of copyright, but I wanted to film the music. He was such a lovely singer. So we walked, there was a large arc outside, so I just joined in with the crowd and started filming. So while I was filming, I could feel something bumping into me. So I turned round and looked, and the lady behind me was so close to me, really close. And she was dancing, and it was a bag that was banging into me. So anyway, I carried on filming, ignored it, but she continued bumping into me. So I turned round and I said to her, "Excuse me, you're bumping me. And she says, well, she said, you come and stood in front of me and now you're turning round and giving me dirty looks. And now, maybe I did. Yes, maybe I'm in the wrong. I hold my hands up for standing in front of her, but I was that excited I didn't take note of my surroundings. But if she tapped me on the shoulder and said, excuse me, I'd have been really apologetic and I'd have moved out the way. But instead of doing that, she stayed right behind me, banging into me. And I says, well, can you stop doing that? And she said, I'm dancing. And I says, well, can't you dance over there? There was loads of room. It's not like it was packed. There was loads of space. So she carried on mumbling away. And then I said to her, well, why are you being so nasty? And then she come out with a barrage of, yeah, I'm not even going to say it. So then I was like, right, okay. So then it was time to move away. And I had an absolutely massive space all to myself with nobody by me to film in peace. But why are people like that? Why? I don't understand it. Anyway, forget that. We was walking down the street and then on the other side of human kindness, there was a lady standing there on her own holding these books. And everybody was walking past her. I didn't know why she was holding these books, but everybody was just ignoring her. So, because Darren had gone in front of me, I walked past too, but I kept looking at her. And so she came up to me and she handed me this. And it's a little Bible, the New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs in it. So I said, do you want me to pay you for it? And she went, no, it's free. So I took it and I will read it when I've got time. So I thought, how lovely. And people were just ignoring her. So I took a book and she blessed me and it was lovely. So to finish off this video, I also found in a shop in Birmingham this book, Just Be You. So what I'm going to do is read a proverb out of it, a saying, because we all need uplifting with everything that's going on in the world. So the first one in the book, and I'm going to read one every day, is dare to love yourself as if you were a rainbow with gold at both ends. So that's the first reading in this book, and it's by Jahani, that quote is. So there's a quote in the book by a different person, and because I don't want to read anything religious, or because there's people that don't believe, or there's people who might belong to a religion but not that particular religion. So I'm going to read a quote that's just about taking care of yourself. So that's the first one, and I'll read it again. Dare to love yourself as if you were a rainbow with gold at both ends. So that's my video for today. Thank you for joining me, and if you want to watch the Commonwealth video in Birmingham, I'm putting that up at the same time as this one. So until next time, bye for now.